Hey guys, welcome to T3 Wargaming. My name is Scott, and today I'm joined by Jamie. Jamie's back again. He's becoming a regular on the show, so get used to it. I don't like it either, so but there you go. Today we are playing 2,000 points, Age Sigmar as always, and we have Apex Predators. With you can probably just see this tiny this top of the wing here. That's old Karazai. So we have Stormcast versus Ossiarch Bonereapers. No Nagash because he's trash unless you take Nighthawk now. That's not entirely true, and I probably will do a video discussing Nagash, especially in Nighthawk, because I think he's great in there now. But what are you bringing?
I'm bringing just Stormcast. I'm bringing Karazai. Gonna use Gotrek for a bit of fun.
Yeah, and what? And you're gonna be hammers or?
Yeah, hammers.
Cool. And Apex Predators is not a good one for me with you having Gotrek and Karazai.
No.
But I do have Catacross, Arkan, and a Soul Mason. But we'll see, because this one's also brought 6 Vanguard Raptors.
Yeah, I want to give them a whirl today, see what they do.
Absolute filth. Anyway, we'll come back with the armies and the setup. Alright, Jamie, talk us through your list.
Yep, so 3 units of Vanquishers. I've had to borrow 5 off Scott because I haven't finished my last 5.
That's all good.
Then I've got Gotrek, 6 Raptors hiding out here.
Yep.
Some birds to make up points.
Grey Burbs.
Yeah, and then Karazai hiding.
Karazai hiding at the back like the coward he is. Cool. And that's 1975 2-drop. So you've taken the battalion, whatever it's called.
Yep. Battalion.
The Battle Regiment. That's the one. And yeah, so Apex Predators, we have uno, dos, tres. Only heroes can hold them. So you've got 2 heroes. So 2 very hard hitting heroes as well. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, we'll come back with my OBR. Alright, and in my OBR, I'm sorry about the table choice because they do kind of blend in. I'll just pick up my spell at the back. So, I've got Catacross because he went down even more points, so more of a bargain. Got Arkan, and I have a Soul Mason. The Soul Mason is going to have Drain Vitality as his spell, whether I cast it or not, because his built-in spell is better. Then I've got 20 Mortek Guard, 2 units of 10 Mortek Guard, and 5 horses over here, as well as a catapult and the Nightmare Predator. Bringing that out for a spin. And I've also got the terrain piece at the back. Oh, I've already mentioned Arkan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's hiding at the back because Vanguard Raptors. He's also next to the arcane terrain, which is nice. So I won the roll-off because I'm also a 2-drop. I chose to drop first, so I get to pick who goes first. And I'm going to, surprising no one, let you go first, mate. So we're going to come back at the end of your hero phase, and we'll see what's left of mine. At the end of your hero phase, because you get to shoot. Bye. Alright. So, yeah, we'll come back then. Sup, Jamie? How'd the hero phase go?
Yeah, I went for an extra command point on Gotrek, failed.
Cool.
I've chosen the tactic of run 3 units. I've chosen this one, and this one.
Yep.
And that was pretty much it. I chose not to shoot in the hero phase.
Interesting.
Scott did.
I did go for a finest hour just in case, because you can move and shoot him. So it was worth it, in my opinion, because they're Ren 2 on those bad boys. So at least now I'd get a 5-up save.
Yeah.
Which seems worth it to me. Other than that, I got 9 RDP, and you have 2 CP. Alright, so we'll go into your movement phase. Ooh. Well, what happened, Jamie?
Yeah, I whiffed my shooting with the Raptors. They were shooting at the catapult. I was
Yeah.
aiming to kill it.
So you've moved everything up.
Yep.
Yeah, everything's moved up. Then you wanted to take out my shooting.
Yep.
And you didn't roll a single 6 to hit.
And I rolled 4 ones.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled 6 ones almost.
Oh.
So hitting on 2s, great.
Yep. So you managed to get 10 wounds through. So 6 wounds went through, 2 damage each, and then I made the 6 up ward saves.
Yep.
Which is keeping it alive with 2 wounds remaining. It does mean that shot is better, but I think I'm just going to heal it next turn. So that should be good. But that is your turn.
Yeah, I've got no
charges. You're not holding any objectives. I think he needs to be within 3 for the...
Yeah, it's within 3.
Within 3.
Yep.
So you don't hold any objectives,
No.
but you did get your battle tactic, so
Yep.
that scores you 2 points. So we'll give you 2 points on the tracker, and then we'll go into my turn. All right, we'll come back at the end of my hero phase. He's just appreciating the shine on my forehead. It's a special polish that I use. Okay, so in my hero phase, there was a lot to do. So, Jamie, you went for heroic...
Free CP on Gotrek.
Free CP on Gotrek.
Got it, too.
Woo! Well done. Proud of you. I went for no hero action because there's no point, because none of my heroes are injured currently. Then the terrain piece popped off and rolled a 1, so did nothing. So this thing healed 6 wounds from Catacross and Arkan. I managed to get an extra 4 RDP. So I spent 2 of them, 1 on Catacross to do his massive bubble of +1 save, +1 hit. Arkan increased the range of his spells, well, all spells by 6 inches. This guy then cast Soul Guide and put it on the catapult, so the catapult is currently re-rolling 1s to hit. He also tried to cast the Nightmare Predator, and that failed. Arkan then cast Protection of Nagash on himself, got it. Then he cast a Mystic Shield, put it on Catacross. Then he cast another Mystic Shield, put it on himself. Then at the... What else happened? Gnosis Scrollbearer made your Raptors -1 to hit. There is a lot with OBR currently. There is a lot in the hero phase. And then at the end of my hero phase, on a top, he gets to cast his spell again. And I rolled another 1. So that's 2 2-up things I needed to pass in hero phase, both rolled 1s. It's going great so far. Okay, so we're going to go into my movement phase, and we'll come back at the end of my shooting phase. Movement phase. I burnt 8 RDP to make everything move an extra 3 inches. So don't tell me you can't spend your RDP, because you can. So everything moved up and around. Arken's gone to grab me that objective to start me scoring. No point getting anywhere near Gotrek just yet. So we're just going to hold back that big boy for a little while. Jamie has positioned it so Karazai won't be able to make his Vanguard Raptors shoot in the hero phase. So I'm quite happy to get within range of them because it's only going to be one round of shooting on copping there. And then we shot at Karazai with the catapult. I got 4 hits and then 1 wound. So that was absolutely rubbish, which he saved anyway. He saved that wound because he was on a 2-up save because he all-out defensed. So it's just a singular charge, which is just going to be these dudes that are going to go into the birds. So I'll roll it. I'm at +1 to this. So that's a 9-inch charge. That definitely gets me there. And I will obviously stay 3 inches away from Gotrek because no one wants a piece of that action. Alright, so we'll come back at the end of my turn where those birds are probably dead. Cool, so what happened? As expected, birds died. OBR went in, blew up birds. No problem there. I get my battle tactic because 1, 2, 3 units ran and high-fived each other, so that gives me 2 points. 1 because Arken is now holding that point. So now we roll off full priority.
Nope.
And I get a 4. And you get a 1. I'll go for it because I think I need to start racking up points, and this is a good opportunity for me to try and get into your Raptors. Alright, so we'll go into OBR turn 2. Jamie's getting used to the camera, so if it's a bit dodgy, don't worry about it. Okay, so a lot happened in that hero phase. So I got 9 RDP that time to play around with. So Catacross automatically popped his bubble. Arken increased the range of all spells by 6. And then I healed the catapult back up to full. And this thing popped off and did a mortal wound to the Vanguard Raptors. We then went for some spells, so my Soul Mason was able to get Soul Guide off on the catapult, and then he was able to get Drain Vitality off on these guys. They also have the Gnosis Scrollbearer as well. Jamie went for a extra command point on Gotrek but failed. And I've gone for aggressive expansion, so I need to hold these 2 objectives. I think this is the best time for me to try and achieve that. Then we went Protection of Nagash with Arken. Arken then cast the Endless Spell, which finished here. And then he went for a Mystic Shield and put that on Catacross. And then after that, what did we do? We moved this, and it did 2 mortal wounds to those guys. It did a wound to Gotrek, but he saved it because he's Gotrek. And he tried to roll his 2-up again to cast the spell again and failed. Love your work, dude. That's why you're the sacrifice of this game. Alright, so we're going to go into my movement phase and see how it goes. It's going well so far, but once Gotrek gets in, I suspect the tithe will turn. Alright. Let's go. Alright, if you want a lesson in layering, let me show you something, son. This is what we call the onion effect. So it's actually the end of my turn because I'm not charging, surprisingly. And we just moved everything up, just so this guy could get within 3. I'm obviously not charging Gotrek because that's just a suicide sentence for those guys.
Coward.
Yeah, that's fine. Call me a coward. I'm good with it.
They're already dead.
Yeah. So the catapult shot at the Vanguard Raptors, got 2 through, but Jamie made both his saves using all our defense. It's fine because I'm making him use his command points. And I've also been forgetting that Catacross should be trying to steal one of those command points. So on a 4-up, I stole one of your command points. I did. So you're actually only on 1. So I'll try and remember that. And we're going to go into... So I score 5 points because Arkan's held that for 2 turns. This guy's held this one for 1. And I also got aggressive expansion, so that is 5 points. So we're going to go into Jamie's turn 2 and see what he does. Okie dokie. So, hero phase, you got a CP.
I did.
And then Catacross stole it. And then you rolled for a CP.
And
you rolled it. You rolled a 3, so you failed. So you have 1 CP for the turn. It's interesting. It's very interesting. You've gone for Monstrous Takeover, and you've obviously picked Karazai.
Yep.
Because you picked the monster, not the objective. So there was nothing to do in your hero phase. So this guy moved a huge 3 inches. Did nothing to Gotrek as per. He did 1 mortal wound to the Vanguard Raptors.
2 here.
2 more wounds to these guys, and
1.
3 to these guys. So maybe if I carried on, it would have been 4, and then 5. And then so that was a very productive hero phase for me.
Yep.
So we're going to go into your movement phase. I'm very surprised you didn't go for kill a battle line unit.
No, not yet. I'll save that for later. I'll get that later.
Gotrek kills them without even blinking.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll come back at the end of your shooting phase. Alright, so shooting phase, Jamie, talk to me. What happened?
Vanguard Raptors did sweet FA.
Yeah, that was that -1 to hit from the Drain from Catacross.
Yep.
Combined with Drain Vitality. Like, they're hitting on 4s, rerolling 6s. You got 2 through, and then you failed both to wound rolls.
2-2, yep.
That's damn. Right, so that, and then Karazai shot at him, managed to get the D6 mortal wounds and put 3 mortal wounds on him. Okay, so we're gonna go for some charges now. Where are we going?
Gotrek's gonna go.
Yes, he's going 8 inches. Where does 8 get him?
8 gets him.
So he's got to end within half an inch. So he's got to end within half an inch of that group first.
And then yeah, so I'm gonna be in. If I do. Boop.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, half an inch is. Where's your half an inch stick?
Okay.
And that puts me within 3 of old mate.
All right. I mean, it doesn't really matter. What's your range on his weapon? Is it an inch or 2? I think it's 1 inch.
A 1 inch range.
1 inch range. Okay, so you should be okay.
Then Karazai.
Yes. with Karazai. Oh,
Ooh, he's
11. So measure from the back of his base. Can the back of his base get over?
That puts him to there.
All right.
Yeah, can.
Just?
Yep.
All right, no worries. Okay, so we'll come back at the end of your turn then. Ooh, that was a good turn for you.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah, so Karazai came over, ate my dude.
Yep.
With like 15 tail attacks, because that is poorly written rule.
Yeah, it is.
And also killed some of the Mortek Guard. I think he killed that entire unit.
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
And then Gotrek went in twice and couldn't kill 10.
Yeah,
Mortek
a
Guard.
little bit.
I think my reroll saves did a
Helped, yeah.
lot of work there, which is good. But you do grab that point off me.
With a monster.
You do. So you... Do we get any points for holding more in this game?
Don't know.
I mean, you've got the thing over there.
Okay.
Because I might have cut myself out of 2 points here.
Yep, you do.
You do? Right, so I've got an extra 2 points. So I'm actually on 10. Because I held more than you last turn, and I held more than you this turn.
It's only 1 point if you control objective more.
Yeah, but I did last turn and this turn.
Yep.
Okay, so that's fine. So just correcting my mistake there. But however, you do get Monstrous Takeover, because you completed it, and you do hold this one with Karazai. So I've got 3 dudes left there, and Jamie asked, what about Battle Shock? And I said, OBR, bitch. So those 3 are holding up those 2 heroes, which is nice, as we roll for priority. So yeah, you score 1, 2, 3 points. So it's 10 to 5. So you get the double, and Jamie's going to take it as we go into Stormcast turn 3. So that was pretty productive for you. So you've gone for Kill a Battle Line unit. Look, they're dead. You use your once per game ability to make them fire.
Yeah, I wanted to free up Karazai and Gotrek.
That makes sense. Then I stole a CP from you, so you only have 1. You've gone for Finest Hour on Karazai. I didn't do a hero action because I don't see the point. And that's about it, right?
Yep.
So this guy moved, managed to put 3 more wounds onto Karazai, killed another one of these dudes off. And that's about it. So we're going to go into Jamie's movement phase. Jamie, what happened in your movement and your shooting phase?
So movement phase, I bubble wrapped these bad boys.
Yep.
Just to stop the charges.
Yep.
Moved Gotrek.
Yep.
Moved Karazai.
Yep.
Then shooting phase, these guys shot the horses.
Yep.
Did 2 wounds.
Yep. And then
Karazai
I shot them as well.
Shot them as well. Breathe fire on them. Did 2.
Yep.
Then
Charges.
charged.
Gotrek went there, Karazai went there, and we're just going into combat phase. So come back at the end of your turn. Woo! That was good.
It was a big turn.
It was a very big turn. You did all right.
Yes.
All right, so you went in, you not annihilated that unit at 20, then Gotrek went in and did a crazy amount of wounds to Arkan and took him off, which was a shame because if I'd lived with 1 wound, I could have teleported over here.
Yep.
And so you got 6 points because you killed a monster that turn as well. All right, so we're going to go into my turn to see if I can do anything, but it's not looking favorably when my hero and 40 Mortek Guard disappear within the space of a turn. So, yeah, we're going to go into my turn and see what I can do.
Yep.
Right, not a lot I could have done. I could do that hero phase, but what we did realize is I forgot to remove an objective, so I would have taken the middle one away. I asked Jamie if he would have changed anything, and he said no, because he still wanted that, 20 dead and the opportunity to kill Arkan. So we decided not to go back because Jamie was happy, so it just means he's 3 points less. So yeah, my terrain piece popped off, did more wounds to Karazai, who just then proceeded to ignore it on a 6. Oh no, he wouldn't have got it. So he would take the wound because he's not on an objective.
He did heal.
He did heal 1 because you did heroic recovery. I went for finest hour. I also popped my big bubble because I may as well keep that. And I could do with being wounded if I'm honest. Because if I get wounded, I get better. And there are no spells because all my wizards are dead, which is not fun. Yeah, because my under spell disappears because Arkan died as well. Right, so we are going to go into my movement phase, and look at that, it's done, finished. So now we're just going to go straight into my shooting phase. We'll come back at the end of my turn because I now have a hell of a lot less to do. I failed. Did not kill Karazai. He's down to 2 wounds. We totally forgot that I was -1 to all my attacks, which was a silly mistake. But he's not dead. He's fine. So it's all good. So the catapult didn't do anything. He managed to save all of it. I only really needed 1 to go through. Catacross did alright, but because he got roared, he couldn't give everything +1 attack to be at his normal attacks characteristics. Which would have been massive with the horses as well. Although, thinking about it wouldn't have made that much difference. So I score absolutely nothing this time because I do not hold anything. So it's currently 10-8 as we go into turn 4 and we roll for priority. And I get a 3 and Jamie gets a 6. So Jamie's probably taking it.
I'm taking it.
Alright, cool. So we'll come back at the end of your turn.
Yep.
Well, that sucked.
For some of us.
Yeah, no, that was a good game. So victory to Stormcast.
Karazai, really?
Yeah, like Karazai and Gotrek carried that game for you. I was surprised your Vanguard Raptors didn't do that much, but the fact that I had the -1 to hit re-rolling 6s
Yeah, that hurts
on
them.
them really hurt them. Yeah, your Vanguard Raptors didn't do that much. Karazai did a lot.
Yeah, he went to town.
Yeah, he took our unit of 20 Mortec God single-handedly.
Yeah.
They're just not as tough as they used to be. Especially there's so much rend in the game now.
Yeah.
And it just gets through Mortec God. Even, like, I stupidly should have put the massive unit of 20 Catacross. Oh no, Catacross couldn't have. Basically, I should have made all 3 Mortec God Hunters of the Heartland.
Yeah.
Just so I can guarantee my reroll to saves. Because I think that would have helped quite a lot.
Would have saved at least 1 full unit, I'd say.
Yeah, not having the rerolls on that tail attack just meant that most of the unit, I think I had 2 left before you even did the rest of your attacks.
Yeah, he got 16 attacks with his tail.
No, it was more than that, it was 19.
19 attacks with his tail.
19 attacks with his tail.
And he was finest houred, so...
Yeah, that was, Catacross was still amazing, stealing command points.
It did cost, like, it held me up slightly.
Yeah.
Like,
I still rate OBR. I do now think that Nagash is not a great option for us.
Yeah.
For me, my positioning was poor in that game. Like, yes, I made the perfect onion, but I should have known about... I know about Gotrek. I know that he gets the 2 3-inch piles in. So Arkan should have just not been anywhere near my Mortec Guard so that you could do that. I was kind of hoping you were going to shoot at him so we could teleport with the protection.
I've learned that lesson before.
Yeah, which, again, if I was to replay this, I think with OBR, you can't make mistakes anymore. They've gone from being the most forgiving army to the least forgiving army.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then just, like, they definitely still can hurt. Like, I ended up losing Karazai, but by then the damage was done. Gotrek was meeting up with Catacross and saying hello.
Yeah. I wish Special K was better. He needs a better ward save.
Yeah, that
in my opinion. He's got a 6-up, but 6-up's just not great.
No, especially when I was doing with Gotrek minimum like 8 mortal wounds with my 6s.
Yeah, it just gets through him too quickly. Yes, he was able to kill Karazai, which was nice. I mean, we ended, what was it, 16 to 11?
Yeah, 16-11.
It's because you got your grand strategy and I didn't. This is a tough scenario anyway. Because you've just got to kill the heroes. You've got, you had 3 units of Vindictors that did nothing.
No, the only guys that actually really, I'd say, did something was Gotrek and Karazai.
Yeah.
So that's 1,025 points, and Vanguard Raptors that did nothing.
Yeah.
They didn't kill anything.
No.
Oh, they killed 3...
they killed 3 more Mortec, which was important.
It was very important.
Because that freed up... Yeah, so if you'd failed that, my odds were a bit better.
Yeah, because that's just Karazai and Gotrek stuck in combat.
Yeah. Not holding an objective, because I would have removed that objective.
Yeah.
That would have been huge, because Arkham would have stayed alive.
Yeah, because that was the turn everything basically died for Scott.
Yeah, that one turn I lost 20 Mortec Guard, Arkan, 3 other Mortec Guard, a couple of horses, and it was just...
brutal.
Yeah, I lost half my army in that single turn. I'd already lost 17 Mortec Guard the turn before, so it was rough. OBR is in a rough position. We all know they need a new battle tome. I don't know if they'll keep the RDP thing. I think they should.
It gives flavour.
It does give flavour, it just needs to be better. they need their own, because when the last book came out, they essentially had their own versions of the command ability, the generic command abilities, and then with the update to third, the command abilities changed, and now they don't have similar ones.
Yeah.
Like they need some ability to redeploy and some ability to unleash hell.
Yeah, definitely that would help.
Redeploy is big, massive.
Yeah, help me.
The fact that the entire army can't redeploy is shocking. So you liked Karazai? Karazai over Krondys?
Yeah, definitely. I think Karazai over Krondys, like more utility, like without damage. It's just so much damage.
Yeah. And
then getting all these buffs off killing things as well was big. Like casting spells, I couldn't deny any spells today, and it meant nothing to me. Like Karazai was just more damage, and we'll just weather the storm.
Yeah, he's tough. He's a tough cookie to crack.
He is, and he just killing stuff, healing him. Like run wound models, he's killing, healing him, killing heroes, getting extra attacks, killing units with 3 or more wounds, like extra run and charge. That's huge. Like, it all adds up because it stacks. It doesn't end.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's good. He's the goodest boy. So victory to Stormcast, well done, mate. First victory on the channel.
Yeah, it's about time.
That's it. So I can't let that happen again. So OBR are in the bin forever. No, that's not true. They'll be back, and in greater numbers. I think I might actually give Crematorians a go.
Yeah, they do look.
Crematorians with Harvesters and the Gash now is stupid. So I might give that a go, just for fun. Yeah. Right, okay, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for Irresistible Force for sponsoring us. And if you like the channel, please consider becoming a Patreon. Right, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.